Yeah, so it's a little hard for us to demonstrate week 4 because week 4 is a nature prayer walk, and I just think this is so cool. By the time you get to this, it's going to be spring break week. So I guess as you're watching this, it's spring break week. For Estelle and I today, it is subarctic.
It's winter.
Yes, we have sub-zero weather today. So the idea of going out and doing a nature walk seems almost a little dangerous today.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we may give it a try. There may be polar bears, probably not polar bears. I did see some turkeys out the window a minute ago. Wouldn't that be cool for our nature walk if we saw turkeys out there? Apparently the turkeys are staying warm because they're, I don't know.
Because they have feathers. We have to stay inside with blankets.
So, you of course can do a nature walk any way that you would want to. Like I'm sure you have some experience, but here's some ways that our guide is suggesting. One is to do a quiet walk where everybody walks in silence, just saying their own silent prayers as they walk. And I think that could be an especially meaningful way to do a prayer walk. I actually really love doing that kind of a prayer walk at dusk or in the dark. And you really hear things that you might never have noticed before.
Like an owl hoot?
Yeah, things like owls hooting. I don't know, you don't even know what will you discover if you tried it. Another thing to do is whenever anything catches your eye, you just thank God for that thing or whatever it reminds you of. So for instance, Estelle, if you were on a walk outside and you saw a big glorious oak tree, what would you say to God?
I'd say, thank you, God, for getting me this oak tree.
Well, that would be great. You could also say, like, I might say, thank you, God, for how long oaks grow, how long and slow and sturdy oaks grow. I don't know.
I would also say that thank you, God, for how many years it's been, because oak trees can live a very long time.
And then on your next sheet, there's a guide for another kind of prayer walk to go on, which is one where you kind of have a scavenger hunt. You can collect these things. You can't collect a bird. I mean, you can try, but
that won't work.
Yeah. And if you see a bird, you pray for someone important to you.
If you see a flower, pray for those who care for others.
And so on and so forth. There are special things to pray for things that you might see on your walk. And if you want, you can even collect those things. But guess what? Our guide realized that it could be sub-zero.
Yeah.
So there's even a special option for that. And there's a link to go to virtual national park hikes. So you could even go and take a virtual walk outside if you can't get outside physically yourself. Isn't that cool?
What?
So I think Estelle and I might have to do that.
Yeah. And we can also just walk in place.
And you can walk in. You could go on the virtual hike and walk in place in front of it, and then you would still get the exercise.
Or you have a bike.
True.
Do that.
Some of you have stationary bikes, right? Yeah. So we could ride our stationary bike. We could actually ride a bike in a place where normally we wouldn't be able to ride a bike. Because the national parks, we'd probably have to walk.
Yeah.
Great ideas, Estelle. All right. They have another example in our guide of something that you can do on week 4 for your prayer. We often associate prayer with being quiet, don't we?
Yeah.
Do I make you be quiet during prayer a lot?
Yep.
Yep, I kind of do.
But this one, you have to, shout it out.
Yes, and you could even use like drums or a tambourine or a shaker. This is a chance to seriously get your wiggles out, right? Because Psalm 98:4, shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. So this is a prayer where we literally shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Woo! What do you think, Estelle? Can you do it?
Sure.
Go for it.
I love you, God!
Fantastic, right? Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Awesome. So your shouting prayer would be another fun one. You might want to do that while you're outside for your nature hike. I don't know.
Also, you might want to plug your ears.
We may have startled someone at our house just now with that.
Yep.